Hi, we're going to go through a small demonstration of how to explore the data and eventually customize its display. So, we're now looking at the ATFM en route delay per flight visualization. And this is in a simple motion chart where we can interact as we like. But perhaps we'd like to see more or less. To do that, we click here on the lower right on Explore Data. And that brings us to the Google Public Data Explorer in its full interface. We have the same display as before. And here we can see what we're looking at. So we're looking at the Single European Sky Indicators Annual Statistics, Key Performance Areas and Indicators, the Capacity Indicator, ATFM en route displayed per flight. It's in bold. And the supporting metric is en route flights. So that's the ATFM en route flight per flight. You see if we look here, we see it was on the y-axis and using color. Okay, and here, this is on the x-axis. Alright, and we have the motion chart, which is indicated up here on the upper right. Now, if we run the motion chart, we see that we can select things as we like. But perhaps we would like to have some particular service providers constantly indicated. We can do that here, and we see them constantly indicated. But maybe we don't like the motion chart as much as we want, and we'd like to go to a bar chart. We can look at that. It's just a different visualization of the same thing. And now we're curious as to what that is. That's Cyprus. Or we can also look at a line chart and get the same data. And of course, finally, we can look at it on a map if it's geographical data, which it is. And now you see that we're in 2014, which means we're in forecast data. Forecast data is hashed out. Alright, so now we've seen how we could explore a particular indicator, but maybe we'd like to change indicators. Maybe we'd like to look at a different indicator. For example, the ASMA additional time per flight. So we can assign that, and we can get rid of this one. We don't want that anymore. So that's on the side, and we want to this we need let's say a motion chart. So we're on a motion chart, and we want this to be on the y-axis, not on the x-axis. And for ASMA, we'd like to use airports. Okay, now we have a basic display, but we don't want to have it ASMA against ASMA. We'd like to have ASMA as opposed based on ASMA rival flights. So we're going to put that on the x-axis. And we see that we need something else here. That tells us that we need something else. And we'd like to have the ASMA flights on the x-axis. So now we have ASMA flights here and the additional time per flight. So we have the number of flights, and we can look at it like that. And it works pretty well. You can play with all of these different indicators as you like. But each time you'll have to select the compare by elements and potentially supporting dimensions. That's about it for this demonstration. Well, just one last thing, I'm sorry. We could look at over here. Another aspect is more info. This more info will bring you to a link explaining the indicator. This is the full explanation of the indicator. These info links will be made available as the texts are written. Okay, I hope that was interesting, and just contact us if you have any questions. Thank you.